When disaster strikes and supermarket shelves go empty, will your family survive on hope alone? Or will you have the one thing that separates the prepared from the desperate? In the next few minutes, you'll discover 13 shelf-stable canned foods that could save your family's life. These aren't random picks. They're backed by over a decade of real-world prepping experience and chosen for their nutrition, longevity, and ability to keep you sane when everything falls apart. Stick around until the end because number 8 is so nutrient-dense, it's practically a multivitamin in a can, and most people have never even heard of it. Welcome to Food Fixer, where we turn everyday ingredients into survival strategies. If you're ready to take control of your family's food security, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss life-saving information like this. Let's start with the foundation of any survival pantry. White beans might seem boring, but they're anything but. Every single cup delivers 15 grams of plant-based protein and 20 grams of fiber. That fiber is absolutely critical in a crisis because when you're living off rice, pasta, and other low-fiber staples, your digestive system will suffer. White beans keep everything running smoothly when your body is under stress. But here's what makes white beans truly special. They're like a blank canvas that absorbs whatever flavors you throw at them. Want Italian? Add some canned tomatoes and herbs. Craving Mexican? Mix in some spices and peppers. The versatility means you won't get bored, and that matters more than you think when you're eating from storage for weeks or months. These beans will last 3 to 5 years, often longer if stored properly. Keep them in a cool, dry place and rotate your stock. Here's the reality check though. Prices are climbing because of droughts affecting bean crops. What costs you $1 today might cost $2 next year. Stock up now while they're still affordable. Now let's talk protein. When it comes to canned chicken, most people reach for breast meat because it seems healthier. But in a survival situation, that's a mistake. Canned chicken thighs are the superior choice, and here's why. Thighs contain fat, skin, and connective tissue. That means more calories, more flavor, and way more satisfaction when you eat them. But it's not just about taste. Chicken thighs are packed with iron, zinc, and B vitamins. These nutrients are absolutely crucial for energy production and keeping your immune system strong when you can't afford to get sick. The meat is ready to eat straight from the can, or you can add it to rice, pasta, soups, or casseroles. The versatility is unmatched. Expect these to last 3 to 5 years. The challenge is pricing. Chicken costs are volatile right now, jumping up and down based on feed costs and supply chain issues. When you see a good price, buy extra. Your future self will thank you. Here's number 8, the one I promised would blow your mind. Canned liver. I know what you're thinking. Liver? Seriously? Yes, seriously. This is hands down the most nutrient-dense food you can store. We're talking bioavailable iron, B vitamins, especially B12, vitamin A, folate, and copper, all in amounts that dwarf almost any other food. The taste is strong, I won't lie to you, but here's the trick. You don't eat it straight. Mix small amounts into ground meat, stews, or rice. A tablespoon or 2 hidden in other dishes delivers massive nutritional benefits without overwhelming your taste buds. It's like sneaking vitamins into your food, except these are real nutrients your body can actually use. Canned liver lasts 4 to 6 years. Right now, prices are low because most people don't know about it or don't want to try it. But as more preppers discover how valuable it is, expect that to change. Get it while it's cheap. Moving into vegetables, let's address the elephant in the room. Canned spinach tastes terrible. There, I said it. But you need to get past that because this green powerhouse is loaded with iron, folate, vitamin K, and vitamin A. These nutrients keep your energy up, your immune system strong, and believe it or not, they even support your night vision. The secret to canned spinach is simple. Drain it completely and hide it in other foods. Scrambled eggs, rice dishes, soups, or mixed into ground meat. You'll barely taste it, but your body will feel the difference. I learned this during an 8-day power outage. After 3 days of eating nothing but bland carbs, I added canned spinach to mashed potatoes. Within hours, my energy returned and the mental fog lifted. That experience taught me to never underestimate the power of green vegetables, even the canned kind. Now here's a food most people walk right past in the grocery store. Canned artichoke hearts. Big mistake. These are packed with antioxidants, fiber, potassium, and something called cynurin, which supports your liver function. In stressful situations, your liver works overtime, filtering toxins and keeping your body balanced. Artichokes give it the support it desperately needs. But there's another benefit most people don't think about: the texture. After eating soft, mushy canned foods for days, Artichoke Hearts provide that satisfying bite that reminds you you're actually eating real food, not just survival rations. They also act as natural appetite suppressants, helping you feel full and satisfied even when you're stretching limited supplies. Toss them into pasta, salads, or mix with canned chicken for a surprisingly good meal. They'll last 4 to 5 years on your shelf. Let's talk about something that sounds exotic but is absolutely essential: canned mushrooms. Most people think of them as just another vegetable, but mushrooms are special. They're one of the very few non-animal sources of vitamin D, especially if they've been treated with UV light during processing. Vitamin D is critical for immune function, bone health, and mood regulation. When you're stuck inside during a crisis or living through a winter emergency, sunlight becomes scarce. That vitamin D deficiency can wreck your immune system and tank your mental state. Mushrooms help prevent that. Plus, mushrooms add something called umami to your food. That's the savory, satisfying flavor that makes meals feel complete. When you're eating simple survival foods, that umami factor makes the difference between choking down calories and actually enjoying what you eat. Here's a pro tip: don't throw away the liquid in the can. That's concentrated mushroom broth. Use it to add flavor to rice, soups, or sauces. Mushrooms last 3 to 4 years. Canned sweet potatoes are pure genius in a can. They give you complex carbohydrates for sustained energy, beta-carotene that your body converts to vitamin A, potassium, fiber, and natural sugars. But here's the best part: you can eat them straight from the can. No cooking, no heating, no fuel required. Just pop the top and eat. That convenience is invaluable when resources are tight. And the natural sweetness, that's a psychological boost you can't put a price on. When everything tastes bland and boring, sweet potatoes remind you that food can still bring comfort. Mix them with cinnamon or nutmeg for a dessert-like treat that feels like actual comfort food. They last 3 to 5 years. Now we're getting into the flavor enhancers, the foods that transform bland survival meals into something you actually want to eat. Canned diced tomatoes are the backbone of survival cooking. The acidity in tomatoes gives them a naturally long shelf life and antimicrobial properties. They're loaded with lycopene, an antioxidant that supports heart health. But the real magic is the umami. Tomatoes make everything taste better and more satisfying. Use them to create Spanish rice, chili, or flavorful sauces that make canned meats actually appetizing. Without tomatoes, you're eating bland protein and rice. With tomatoes, you're eating meals that feel real. These will last 4 to 6 years. The problem is prices are climbing fast. Tomato crops are sensitive to weather changes, and we're seeing the impact at the checkout line. Buy in bulk when you find a sale. Canned roasted red peppers are about to become your secret weapon. These little jars pack more vitamin C than oranges, plus vitamin A and powerful antioxidants. But the real value isn't just nutritional, it's psychological. The sweet, smoky flavor and vibrant red color transform boring survival foods into meals that look and taste appealing. In a crisis, appetite matters. If food looks gray and depressing, you won't eat enough. If it looks and tastes good, you'll stay nourished and your morale stays high. Add roasted red peppers to eggs, rice, pasta, or blend them into sauces. That pop of color and flavor makes all the difference. They last 3 to 5 years. The oil or brine they're packed in also adds extra calories, which matters when every calorie counts. Here's something that might surprise you: canned coconut cream, not to be confused with coconut milk. Coconut cream is thick, calorie-dense, and absolutely packed with healthy saturated fats and medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. These fats provide quick energy that your body can use immediately. They're also naturally antimicrobial, which means they're less likely to spoil. You can drink coconut cream straight for instant energy, mix it with coffee for a creamy, calorie-rich drink, add it to rice or oatmeal for richness, use it as a base for curries. The versatility is incredible, and the calorie density is exactly what you need when you're rationing food or dealing with high-stress situations that burn through energy fast. Coconut cream lasts 2 to 4 years. Prices are rising because health-conscious consumers are driving up demand. Don't wait to add this to your stockpile. Let's talk about complete nutrition in a single can. Canned beef stew gives you protein, vegetables, carbohydrates, and fat, all balanced in one satisfying meal. The combination provides essential vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes that keep your body functioning under stress. But beyond the nutrition, beef stew tastes like home. When everything everything feels uncertain and scary, opening a can of beef stew and eating something warm and familiar provides a psychological boost that's hard to overstate. It's ready to eat, requires zero preparation, and feels like an actual meal, not survival rations. These last 3 to 5 years, prices are going up due to beef shortages and increased feed costs. It's worth paying a bit more now to have this comfort food ready when you need it most. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. What about kids? What about picky eaters? That's where canned mac and cheese comes in. Is it healthy? No. Is it packed with nutrients? Not really. But here's what it is. Comfort food. In stressful situations, especially for children, familiar foods can mean the difference between eating enough calories and refusing to eat at all. Mac and cheese is something kids recognize and actually want to eat. It's calorie-dense, shelf-stable for 2 to 4 years, and requires almost no preparation. The psychological benefits can outweigh the nutritional drawbacks when keeping morale up matters just as much as staying fed. So here's how you actually build this stockpile without breaking the bank or overwhelming yourself. Start small. Every time you go shopping, add a few extra cans to your cart. Focus on the versatile staples first. Beans, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, and chicken thighs form your foundation. Then add the specialty items that fill nutritional gaps. Coconut cream for healthy fats, liver for concentrated nutrients, artichokes and mushrooms for variety and specific vitamins. Finally, include the comfort foods. Mac and cheese and beef stew aren't just about nutrition. They're about keeping your family's spirits up when everything else feels wrong. Storage is critical. Keep your cans in a cool, dry place away from heat and moisture. Rotate your stock by using older cans first and replacing them with fresh purchases. This keeps your supply current and prevents waste. Check cans regularly for dents, rust, or bulging. Any of those signs can indicate spoilage, and the can should be discarded immediately. Buy in bulk when you find sales. Case lot sales at grocery stores or warehouse clubs can save you 30 to 50% on canned goods. That's real money when you're building a stockpile of hundreds of cans. Here's the economic reality nobody wants to talk about. Food prices are rising across the board. Droughts are affecting crops. Energy costs are making transportation more expensive. Specialty products like coconut cream are seeing increased demand. Many of the canned foods on this list have already jumped in price, and supply chain disruptions can make them scarce overnight. Building your stockpile now, while prices are still reasonable, isn't just smart prepping. It's a solid financial investment. Every dollar you spend today buys you more security than that same dollar will buy next year. Let me be clear about something. Preparedness isn't about living in fear or becoming one of those extreme doomsday preppers you see on TV. It's about having options when others have none. It's about being able to take care of your family when normal systems break down. A well-stocked pantry is insurance against hunger, malnutrition, and the despair that comes from watching your family go without. These 13 canned foods give you the power to maintain health, energy, and morale no matter what happens. White beans and chicken thighs for protein, liver for concentrated nutrients, spinach, artichokes, mushrooms, and sweet potatoes for vitamins and variety, tomatoes, peppers, and coconut cream for flavor and satisfaction, beef stew and mac and cheese for complete meals and comfort. Each one serves a specific purpose in keeping your family fed and healthy. Start small, build gradually. Learn to cook with what you store so you know how to use it when it matters. Practice combining these ingredients now, while you still have access to fresh foods and spices. Figure out which flavor combinations work for your family. This isn't just about buying cans and shoving them in a closet. It's about creating real food security that you can actually use. The best time to prepare was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Don't wait for an emergency to realize you should have started building your stockpile months ago. Every can you add today is one more meal your family won't have to worry about tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to Food Fixer for more practical survival strategies. Drop a comment below and tell us which canned food you're adding to your pantry first. Are you going with the versatile white beans, the nutrient-packed liver, or are you starting with comfort foods like beef stew? Remember, preparedness isn't about fear, it's about confidence. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you've got this. Your family is fed, your health is protected, and your future is secure. That's the power of being prepared.